Hello, I'm HLM. Today's day 14 of 100 days to launch. We're going to jump into what I accomplished yesterday. Yesterday I went to the farmer's market to pick up my harvest share for groceries every week. This was prepaid back in the spring. Paid for the farmer to buy the seeds and labors over the summer, creating harvest, sends it to us. It's a busy time of year now. And so that involved drying herbs and making pasta sauce yesterday because I had 3 weeks worth of tomatoes built up. Needed to make something. I'll show you really quick. This is a cooking stone, and I will put it's hard to see. I will put all the vegetables cut up onto the cooking stone and bake it in the oven. And then when it comes out, it looks like this. And then I'm going to throw it into the blender and grind it up, add some canned tomato paste and diced tomatoes just to thicken it up and add more to it. It's got a really amazing flavor with the roasted vegetables in there, and that's one of my favorite things to do with the tomato harvests for the year. I also have ambition to do an apple harvest because we have an apple tree that's unloved and still fruitful in our yard of our apartment building. Haven't committed to that yet. I went to a meeting for Freedom's Path. Freedom's Path is the society that my partner David is operating. He's a social worker with 25 years experience and focuses on helping people with addictions and detrimental personal behaviors. He has the Freedom's Path program, which he works with public and private groups to facilitate and make sure that it's always available to people regardless of their income. So it is a not-for-profit, and they do operate on donations, and I've taken the course and it was absolutely life-changing, and everything he's created has been amazing. I did laundry yesterday, still working on that, and I mailed off my Métis paperwork, all finished, so that was really fantastic. That was the majority of my day yesterday. I'm rocking lists, to-do lists for every day to make sure that I'm accomplishing as much as possible. Today I have a letter to a hemp publishing company to write up. The sociocracy is tonight, and I will be taking a meal with me for the group potluck. And there's, one thing that came up for me was that near my home, there's a Japanese restaurant. They have a area of soil that had a pine tree in it. I'm not sure why people keep planting pine trees in urban areas, but it's dead, of course, because it was in a concrete slab. It doesn't have room for the roots to grow. So it died, and now it's just a plot of land with a dead pine tree, some rocks, and some scattered weeds. I've been inspired by this plot of land to create a design for a food forest and passive watering system with a rain barrel that's decorated with sequined koi fish with a Japanese theme to the plants, with goji berries and cherry blossom bushes. And I think it would be a really beautiful thing to present to them. There's a couple limitations on this idea, though. One, they haven't asked me for it. They might already have plans with this area, and I don't know it. Two, I don't have the manpower at this moment to physically implement the designs that I would create. So I would basically just be designing it, pitching it to them, and seeing what they say. I'm not sure if this is a distraction or if it would be a really great idea and would beautify my neighborhood with a design that I feel really inspired by. Japanese culture has some incredible commitment to precision and elegance. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but there's a type of gardening called kokedama. So kokedama is when you're taking a plant, building the root structure into a base of moss, which is then wrapped with string to create a very simple, clean, elegant planting style. Sometimes they're hung. This one is hung. I've added additional embellishments of gold 10K beads and some obsidian, some tagger, and it's actually not true moss. This is the plastic stuff that you would buy from a craft store because I live in Alberta and our climate is like 20% humidity at the best of times. So, in order for the look to be maintained without like hourly maintenance, it does need to be a synthetic moss. But this technique was created in Japan. They have a very clean, simplistic, beautiful styling of doing it in a round ball. This is obviously an alternative shape. And I like doing these and hope to have them available at the trade shows with Morgeau Earth Arts as we travel around to trade shows and farmers markets. And then I went and changed it up and added my own jewelry, plant loving, plant geek versions of it. So thanks for your support. I really love what people have been saying about what I'm doing so far. And thank you for your ongoing support. See you tomorrow.